what can India do, and can India inject itself into global supply chains when it comes to semiconductors? Tarun Pathak now joining us from Counterpoint Research. Tarun, what's your take? Can India become a big player in semiconductors, inject itself into supply chains?
I think, yes, this is absolutely the right time. So if you look at right now, what is happening, we are in the middle of this semiconductor boom. In a sense, like we crunch numbers day in and day out. And if you look at for the next 5 or 6 years, India will consume almost $300 billion worth of semiconductor components. And that's a big number altogether. And everyone knows the value of this number because all eyes are on India. If such a big opportunity is lying only in one emerging market, which means everyone in the value chain wants to realign itself to this particular opportunity. And semiconductor is such a field where one nation can't do it all.
All right, the pact and the MOU that has just been signed with the United States, how do you think that helps, Tarun?
I think it's more like I can say it's a very initial. It won't have any tangible benefits as of now. We can point out it's more like a signal that semiconductor, like I said, it won't happen from one country or so. It's a truly globalization thing. But at the same thing, most of these companies are also looking at geopolitical risk. So they are looking at the cooperation from the countries where they think can go longer, because if we are talking about semiconductor, we are not talking about like 4 years, 5 years down the line. We are talking something which is like 1 decade, 2 decade, 3 decade down the line. And what really matter here is very valuable partnerships among the countries. So for example, India, US can look at it from a long-term perspective, because US knows that the kind of talent what India has, it can't be available other ways. And then maybe going forward, we can look into Europe as well. That might also enter into the same and seek some kind of partnership in the space. So it's more like finding out the advantage what one country has over another, and then make sure you have a partnership which is more viable and which is more long term, because all these leading companies of US, they need India more than India need anything else. So I think it's more like an hint of a partnership in the same domain, like facilitating the supply chain, technology cooperation, or maybe at one point of time you will see some kind of knowledge transfer happening as well. And while India can contribute greatly in terms of talent development also.
Tarun Pathak, thank you so much for joining us with that.